Hello. It's Wednesday, the 11th of February, 2026. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I will actually be player of games, as in plural. But as always, it isn't my story. It isn't your story. Today's story is all about finding a potential replacement for Real Racing 3. And this is part one of a hopefully three-part mini series. And we're looking at Assoluto Racing and CarX Street this evening. So we'll see how we get on. There is no target, there's no goal. It's usually usually like a 2 hour stream. That's what I'll be aiming for, a 2 hour video. So spending an hour in each game, just taking a look and see how they are and how they race. We'll see. Um, In the chat, we've got the Monster Crow returning. Says, "Hey Tony, hey back, sir. Welcome along. Good to see you again." Says, if I bring it on screen a bit better, it's been pretty long that I didn't see you, and we are just me and you. That's weird. Yeah, there's not a lot of people interested apparently in any other game apart from Real Racing 3. But don't worry. We might have a few more people once the stream's been going a bit. Not to worry. Right, okay, bit different. Get the iPad on screen and let's have some audio. Ooh, right, okay. Now, I've not been in any of these games, so I've got no idea what's going to happen. So let's do Assoluto Racing first. Hopefully, I've got sound on. Hopefully. Let's find out. Oh, no, don't allow. Or apparently, I've got to download some stuff first. Well, that's not a great start. Loading shaders. Oh, this might be a while. Virtual medical Dr. Iyake enters the chat, says hello, hello back, welcome along. Good to see you again. So, the first game we're looking at tonight is Assoluto Racing. First, I've just literally just opened it, and the first thing it wants to do is load in a shed load of shaders. The Monster Grow says, "So you installed it for nothing and just kept it there?" Yes, I've literally installed all the games. That was my prep work. I thought I'm not going in. I'm doing this in real time. What my opinion is. I'll tell you what. I hope it doesn't do that at the beginning of every game load. That is going to get frustrating. But I guess I don't know. I guess it's something to do with what it's downloading from its cloud server. Oh, hello. Blank screen. This could end up being a disaster. I did it on purpose like that, though. There we go. Hello, initializing game. Good grief. Come on. Uh, New game. New game. There we go. Agree. I don't know what I'm agreeing to. Choose your steering style. Well, it's got to be the tilt. There we go. Fuji Speedway tutorial. There we go. Oh, I don't like the audio. Oh, a bit loud. Now, in fairness, in the game, the first thing I did in Real Racing 3, the first thing I did was turn any music off. So, hello, here we go. Config. Let's have a look. Audio. Right. Sound, music volume. Can we just turn it off, please? There we go. Right. Resume. Okay. Yeah, this feels weird. I'm not gonna lie. It feels weird. It was terrible. So Yaki says, I've played it. Similar to Gran Turismo, I sometimes play it. Okay, so choose your first car. What are the choices? Blips, RCZ Limited Edition, Skyline GTR V-Spec 2, horsepower. Okay, well, what? Hey, hang on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you see that? 99 pence. No. So let's select that. File catalog downloads first to calculate total size. Additional game data required. Confirm. Oof. I tell you what, it's not immediate impressive experience. I don't remember when Real Racing 3, well, I've got no choice. Real Racing 3 was, you know, first played it. I don't remember any of this, but obviously that was a long time ago now, 12 years plus ago. So we're going to be doing a lot of yapping. I'll tell you what, we're easily going to waste an hour's worth of streaming on Assoluto Racing if it's every time it's got to download stuff. Deary me. Um, OnSun5185 says, I think Racing Master or Asphalt 9 and others should play. Racing Master is better. Yes, so if I had a favourite, it would have been Racing Master, but I can't get it in the UK, so it's already off the list, I'm afraid. So I'm not disagreeing with you, but Racing Master already gone. And says, I see the Toyota GR010 hybrid. Well, I mean, in fairness, they're going through some nice cars, so it will be interesting how you go about winning them. I don't like the idea of paying for cars. That's not very impressive at all. Monster Crow says, the first time I played it on my phone, I uninstalled it after playing for a bit because I didn't like it very much. Well, it's not, I'll tell you what, it's not a great start. It's not a great start. Now, I am going to do this for every single game, so you might have to bear with me if all of these games do this to begin with. Um, but you can see that the download speed's perfectly fine. But it's just the amount of data having to be downloaded. It's crazy. That's silly. So, Tricafix says, can't you keep the app in recents and let it download the files and you can check out other games meanwhile? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. Um, we're letting it do its thing. We're giving it an hour. Um, we're giving it an hour. I mean, the problem with stuff like this, it's like Real Racing 3 after you've got an update on it, you've got to download the data and you have to do that typically in real time, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess it means it makes your installer a little bit lighter. But the good news is I won't have to do this again. And there is an argument to be said, Tony, you should have gone into the game and sorted this out. But this is all about doing stuff in real time, showing people what the game is like. Now, I'll tell you what, it has got some interesting cars in there, though. So we've got a Porsche. So 911 GT2 is that? We've got a which LMP is that? I can't tell. Is that a Porsche as well? Oh, hello, an SX GT3. I mean that looks half decent, a bit of fun. Noticing a theme though with the type of cars that we've got. So yeah. So Melvin Lee enters the chat, says, "Miss you, Real Racing 3. Thanks for all the good memories." Well, I will be racing Real Racing 3 tomorrow. The intention is to complete two exclusive series, do a race in one of the motorsport series with the Ferrari 499P. Looking forward to that. And then I'll be opening up the Ferrari 499P's exclusive series. So my focus in the end days of Real Racing 3 has been in road collection, and to the most extent, it will continue to be that to the end. But what I realised is if I do have some motorsports cars that have exclusive series on the road collection side, then I can open that exclusive series up and very easily service the car immediately by just spending a little bit of M dollars. So I thought that was worthwhile doing. Blimey, look at this. We're only at 52%. Yeah, so if anyone does have any alternative games to recommend, put it in the chat and I'll take a look. I think there was a reason why I crossed, I think I did as asphalt on the game. Let me have a reason why I crossed it off. Got my list here. It's a bit old now. Let's have a look. Yeah, Racing Master I crossed off, not available in the UK. Asphalt 9 I crossed off as well. I haven't actually put a reason why. So yeah, it's gone. So we've got in coming up today, we've got CarX Street. Apparently that's a PC game as well, so that'll be interesting to take a look at. And then in following up um, streams, we'll take a look at Gran Velocita, Monposto, Grid Autosports. I'm sure there's another one. I'm sure there's another one. It's not on the list though. Can't remember what the other one is, but we've got a total of 6 games. Right. So Shri Kafik says, "I've been playing Monoposto since the last couple of months. It's really great. Also, in a couple of days, we're getting an update for the new 2026 regulations." Right, okay. All right. Well, I look forward to giving that a go. In fact, to be fair, I'm looking forward to giving them all a go. It was a bit weird. The controls, though, driving that test race, that was a bit weird. And it is taking a long time to download all this data, but hopefully it's one of those things you only have to do it the once, and then it's done. But can you imagine? You can see the frustration sometimes people have. You've downloaded the game and you open it up and you spend like we're in 15 minutes into the stream. You spend the first 15 minutes waiting for stuff to download because it's not actually in the game. I mean, literally, we're doing 8 megabytes per second. That's a lot of data coming down. It looks like it's gigabytes. 85%. Well, at least we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah. So this will be interesting. At least I've got the same controls that I'm used to doing with Real Racing 3. Hopefully that will be the same with all the other games as well. I did feel slightly uncomfortable though with uh, the first race that I did. It did feel as if it was going to slide. So again, I don't know if there's like hopefully there's similar configuration settings like you can do in Real Racing 3, and just rebalance your iPad. Hopefully it's just as simple as that, or possibly sensitivity. We'll have a look shortly. I'll do a couple of races, see how I get on, and then we'll take a look at the settings in the game. Hooray! It's downloaded. Thank goodness. Right. Come on. Welcome to Assoluto Racing. Here is the first car in your fleet, a Peugeot RCZ Limited Edition 10, and a gift of 100 coins to help you on your way. Good luck. Well, thank you very much. Collect your rewards. Okay. So again, it's another game that you've got to sort of get in, or log in every um, day to get a reward. I will make sure that I do that. Uh, okay, okay, no. So I immediately don't like the fact it's trying to get me to spend money. Not impressed at all. Right, so what have we got on screen? We've got a time sale. What does that mean? That's the cars. Right, okay. Can we just flick those round? No. Hmm. Interesting that it all seems to be about buying cars at the moment. Let's do a race. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got challenge events and single player. Let's do single player. What have we got? Well, we might as well do the driving school. Beginner class. Uh, what? 100-meter braking. 100-meter braking distance. Putting the car sideways can reduce braking distance. Fantastic. What? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's retry that. I guess it's a case of just driving as fast as you can and braking. Let's try that again. Try that again. Let's try that again. Yeah, and I don't like the controls. That's my... Right. Also, what I do in Real Racing 3... What I do in Real Racing 3 is I'll prepare my brakes, but I notice if I put my brake finger on, it starts braking immediately. So that's a change in sort of like... See again, look. I was pressing down on acceleration. I've already lost 4 seconds. Tell you what, I don't like this already. Not impressed. Right, so we've got to do under... Right, it's interesting. You can't brake. Oh, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. At least we got a good start that time. Silver. Can't complain at that. Driving Yaki says driving school is very difficult to get gold. Difficulty is same as the Gran Turismo series. I tell you what, I wasn't far off getting gold there. Now that I know what I'm doing, let's give it a go. Oh, I tell you what, you can't get much closer than that. 10.133. I've almost got gold there. Right, I'm getting the hang of this now. I can see what I'm doing. It's a bit boring though, isn't it? It's a bit boring. Oh, restart. Right, different from Real Racing 3, you can't put your finger on the accelerator ahead of the green light. I wonder if the key here is braking just early enough to finish on the blue bit. So almost, I mean, I've lost a second there, so. The brakes didn't even work there. I'm not, I think the controls are a little bit, see, look. Come on. Come on. Oh man. There you go. It's not, it's a bit rubbish because it's not as close to the edge as you need to be. But I guess the idea, it being a beginner, I guess intermediate, the braking area is less, and I guess for expert, the braking area is only a couple of meters. So okay, that's good. Well, at least we've got gold there. It took me long enough. Took me long enough. Congratulations, you earned 500 credits. Okay. Right. So we've done one. What's two? 200-meter braking distance. Putting the car sideways can reduce braking distance. Start. I'm not liking the fact this is just braking. It's a bit boring. Oh, what did we do that in? 12.348. We would have done that. So let's try that again. Right. Okay. I think I've got the hang of this now. Oh, why have I... No, I don't want to do that again. Exit. Okay. Congratulations, you earned 5 gold coins. Right, okay. So that's 2 onto 3. What are we doing now? Start the first corner from the outside, maintain a racing line close to the apex, then straighten out towards the goal. Oh, so I'm just doing a long turn. Okay. Interesting. Again, I guess you've got the time to do it in. All right. I'm still struggling with the controls a bit. I'm still struggling with the controls a bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, another first place. Another reward. No reward that time. Okay, so what's for? Take the apex wide and touch the remaining apexes. This minimizes steering angle and maximizes cornering. Okay. It's it's funny that it's not showing a line. Let's go into config. Got video. I'm also not liking there seems to be an interference on the noise as well. Rally navigation on. Well, let's sort that out. Miles per hour. Display sector times on. Show FPS. Oh no, no, we don't need to worry about that. What about the car? Dynamic cam rotation, transmission, yeah, clutch, choose camera. Okay, that's all good. Okay, that's it, I think. All right, resume. All right, I've got the hang of this now. I don't know why there's a noise in the background though. Seems to be in the game. I'm not liking that. Unless it's my headphones. So I don't know what to think of this at the moment. Graphically, it's quite impressive, I think. It just takes a little bit of time to get the handling, used to the handling. It is very different. Right, okay. So what have we got next? Take the first apex wide and touch the remaining apexes. This minimizes steering angle and maximizes cornering speed. Take the first apex wide and touch the remaining apex. Okay. Go as fast as you can, Tony. Got ya. Got ya. Foot down. I mean, this is only amateur, obviously, but yeah, I think I've got the hang of this now. So we'll hopefully fly through the remaining challenges in the school. Okay, I don't know what that means. Good. 5 out of 10 done. On to number 6. Carlos Aguero enters the chat, says, "Hello, Tony. How are you? I am very well, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Okay. I'm a little bit bemused by Assoluto Racing at this moment in time, if I'm being honest. But I'm sure we'll get the hang of it. Outside, inside, outside racing line with as little braking as needed. I kind of think I did that on the previous one. Downhill turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of these. I'm going to fly through these, I think. Next, 7. Outside, inside, outside racing line with as little braking as needed. They should just say drive as fast as you can. Would make a lot more sense. Oh, I messed that up. Retry. Oh, jeez. Whey! Whoa! You know what? I said, "Oh, I'm doing really well. I'm gonna fly through these," and then I end up messing that one up. Let's try that again. We were a little bit off there, and we did make an absolute mess of that. The skidding is very different than in Real Racing 3. As I said, I do kind of like the graphics. There you go, look at that, easily, easily. Do you know what? I'll just race like I prefer to race. It's a lot easier. Uh, Carla says, "Have you played Car Street?" That's next. You'll like it. It has really good graphics. That's what I like to hear. The only thing I don't like about this game is that noise, and I don't know if that's normal or if it's just an issue. Right, okay, so on to 8. Control your throttle to maintain a steady speed. Stay as close as possible to the inside of the circle. I don't know what that means. Oh, good grief. I have no idea if I'm doing well or not. I'm going to say no. All right, silver's not bad. I think we can do a lot better. Let's give it another go. Right, that noise in the background is bugging me now. I might have to restart the game. All right, there we go. Gold again. That one was a tough one. Again, I had no idea what I was doing. Massiage Gamer says, "Hello. Hello, sir. Welcome along. Doing something a bit different this evening. It's a bit weird, this game. It's a bit weird. But we do have CarX Street next. Um, well, we're 34 minutes into this. I actually don't know what to make of this. I might put it in another stream though, because it's all right. It's not bad. Right, so 9. Control your throttle to maintain a steady speed. Stay as close as possible to the inside of the circle. Right, so it's the same as 8. Okay. Oh, don't over throttle it. I got you. Do you know what? I do like the fact you can make this car skid like that. It's a bit weird. And oh. Oh, what have I done? I've probably messed that up completely now. I think I get what it's trying to say, that different cars react differently to that test. Let's try that again. I did completely mess that up. Let's try that again. Here we go. Level 1 done. One more to do, and we'll have the set. No idea what that means. Number 10. Right. Use all the available track width and target corner apexes for optimal racing line. Reduced steering angle will give you more speed. Full throttle can be maintained for the majority of the lap. Okay. So I guess, I mean, to be fair, one of the things I'm struggling with is I don't know the laps yet. Let's just give it a go. Not so good there. Bronze. Massey Edge Gamer says in Assoluto Racing, my starter car is a Peugeot RCZ2 HTI. I think that is my starter car. I might be wrong there. Carlos says try opening CarX Street to load it in the background while you're not playing. Maybe. I might make you suffer though. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Let's give that another go. A 126. Yeah, so this is no Real Racing 3. Probably didn't need to brake there. And obviously that'll cost me all the way down this very long straight. That is an improvement. Melvin Lee says, Real Racing 3 next update originally have exclusive series McLaren Solus GT and Radical RXE, but it's all cancelled. Poor old Melvin Lee is struggling the most, I think. He just can't let go. The McLaren Solus GT having an exclusive series would have been really good. Right, so I'm getting closer, 133.074. almost off track. That was almost a disaster. Alright, here we go. This is it. Maybe. Oh. So I'm not 3 seconds off there, but I'm still nowhere near gold. So we're trying it again. We're trying it again. We're 4 seconds, almost 5 seconds away from getting gold. Oh, come on. Yeah, so my conclusion on this is it's not as good as right. Say something that's annoying as well is that if you're not hitting that brake, because again in Real Racing 3 I'm just used to it being left and right. You've got to hit the brake, which is rubbish. Rubbish, don't like it. Again, it's just getting used to a different game, unfortunately. I think I'm a second behind my best go. Paul S1123 says, "Evening, Tony. Hello, guys. Welcome along, Paul S1123. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat." Melvin Lee says, "I don't touch iPad, but find simulator racing games." Wow. Wow. So we're slowly getting better with this one. It's proving to be a little bit harder. I'm still think it doesn't quite feel like you're turning from the front. That's the only thing I will say. It feels a bit weird. But the graphics are pretty good, I'd say. Did mess up there. 2 seconds ahead of my best time though at that point, so. Okay. Just outside of gold and silver, but it is a new record. Paul S1123 says, "What's this one? This is Assoluto Racing." Goes on to say, "Other games I've tried do have weird steering, like the background moves rather than the car." Yeah, this is a little bit like that, actually. To be fair, this is a little bit like that. But I can see me getting into it. I can see me getting into it. Okay. This is the bit where I need some improvement. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Oh, hello. There you go. Keep going. Push. I always get that corner wrong. The entrance to the pit confuses me. I don't think I'm going to get first or second though. No. It's a struggle. Thank you, Tito Livio. Very much appreciated. Right, let's give it another go. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. I actually think not braking and just lifting off the acceleration is the better option, I think. Okay. Oh no, that was wrong on that corner. I did need to brake. So I can see me playing this again. Now that we're doing proper racing, there's a little bit of enjoyment. Well, I say proper racing. It's like a time trial, and we all know how not so good I was at time trials. Got to get this bit right. This is where I'm losing time. Still don't think I'm getting first. That was close. That was close. Right, let's try that again. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. This is the final challenge in the school as well. So we haven't got very far in an hour, but I'll tell you what oh, that's what I don't like. I was pressing the iPad and not the brake area, not the acceleration area. So in fairness, this game I will give another go. It's okay. It's not bad. I actually think I'm ahead. I think this is my fastest go up to this point. Yeah, the key is that corner because then you lose time all the way down the straight. Oh, we have gone up though. We've moved up to silver. 127,008. Okay. Whew. Let's leave that there. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that at another go. Let's see if we can do a little bit of racing. We're at 96% there. Okay. Free run. What's this? Okay. Oh my word. Right. Right, okay, open area. Whatever this is. Sunset Mile Drag Race. Oh, Dragway. Thought it said race there. I thought, ooh. Yeah, so we're using the car that we've got, the Peugeot RCS. Sunset minutes. Let's do 5. Confirm. So what is this? What am I doing? So I'm not impressed there's no actual races at this moment in time. So other than the clock counting down, I've got no idea what's going on. Is it free for all? Doing? Yeah, this is not making any sense to me whatsoever. This is silly. let's exit out of that. I've got no idea what the point of that was. So there's no actual racing there. What's this? Plus. No, don't want to be buying anything. Oh, just need to move across. Right. Okay. So there we go. That's the racing. Right, let's go in. Let's have a look. Can we go in? Can we go in? Regular. Let's do that then. Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot of timed races, isn't it? Mm, mm, I'm not convinced about that. Let's just leave it as is. I will say the graphics look really good. Just wish there was some proper racing. Oh, I lost the clean race because I went off track. There'll be loads of those. There'll be loads of those. Yeah, the turning's a bit weird in this car though, or in this game. Oh, oh, oh! You can't reverse. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that's going to beat any world records. But you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that again because I've got no idea what that means. Is there not actually any racing in this game? Let's retry it. Let's see if we can beat our previous best, which should be easy since that we went off track and crashed. Yeah, I don't like the turning. It's a bit weird. Oh, not gone off. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. So I will give this a bit more go. We might do another stream with it. But I still don't quite understand what's going on. Carlos says playing CarX Street is way more fun. Well, that's up next. We've done an hour. We've done an hour, so it's on to CarX Street. Ayaka says I spent real dollars in Assoluto Racing. Oh dear, yeah, don't do that. They do make it easy for you to do that though. That's the bit that annoys me. There we go. So that's the end of that. So what do I think overall? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm a bit disappointed there's no actual racing. It just seemed to be focused on times, which is it's a bit naff. I want some racing. Uh, right, there might be. I wonder if there is. So that's bonus mode, that's bonus mode. Drift points, tandem chase, rally. All right, okay, okay. Well, we've done an hour, so we'll have a look. I'm not going to give up on it. It's a little bit clunky. It's a little bit strange how it works. The driving controls are also just a little bit weird. But again, it just comes down to what you're used to. So I will come back to it. We'll have another go at it. But there we go. That is Assoluto Racing. Definitely not a replacement for real racing free, though. CarX Street. Now, apparently, we're going to be in the same problem as we were with Assoluto Racing, which is waiting forever on the initial download. I'll tell you what, that's a lot quicker. um, okay, we recommend it. Yes, download. What have we got? And again, that's a smaller file in CarX Street. So it should be done pretty quickly, so that's not too bad. I didn't think. See, so look, if we do that, so it's at 7%. Normally in the background, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't move on. Didn't think it did. You have to have it on screen. But as I said, my whole point of doing this mini series is not going into the games until I'm streaming. So I've not played any of these games, and obviously you can tell by the fact that the first thing I've got to do is download all the layouts, all the cars, all the tracks. Uh, this one I don't think it is going to take too long though. We're already at 15 percent. So let's um, let's have a look. Right. So if I had to comment, I definitely would say Assoluto Racing. I really do hope it's not the best of the bunch. It's intriguing. I'd give it another go, but I'm really hoping it's not. It's not the winner of the six races. Carlos has said, I've swapped my Real Racing 3 game for this one. It's very good. Talking about CarX Street. Okay, very good. That's what I like to hear. Um, I think it would be nice to find a game because I don't think I'll be racing now every day, unfortunately, in Real Racing 3. So it would be good to be running one of these games alongside Real Racing 3. And you know what that means? That means I am officially now player of games, i.e., more than one. I may have been that off stream, but I never was it on stream. It's only taken 18 months. And unfortunately, I had to take Real Racing 3 to end. The thing about Real Racing 3, it's a massive, massive game. There's so much to do in it, so many events, so many weekly things to do. Obviously not anymore, but there was. Um, be good to find a game that's similar to that. Hello, good grief. So we are at 31%. It might be a bit of a wait. Never mind. These things happen. Carla Correa says, I'll just give you a spoiler. You're going to be furious with the traffic. All right. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. And this does look a very interesting game, to be fair. It doesn't seem like a normal game. It just seems like street racing, I guess, which I guess hence the title. I understand there's a whole series of different car X's as well. Um, in fact, I can probably just have a look on one of my other devices just to see the list that's available on the App Store. I'm sure there were multiple different types. So if we do Car X. But I think some of the others I looked at just in terms of the title thought, nah. So we've got CarX Street, we've got CarX Drift Racing. I didn't like that because I didn't like the idea of just drifting. I'm not a fan. You've got CarX Highway Racing, again, weird. CarX Rally. So there's a whole series. So it will be interesting once this comes in and we've downloaded all the data what this race is like, and whether or not that starts us to be interested in other games in the series. Carlos Guerra says, and don't waste gold unnecessarily. Strangely enough, a trick I've learned from Real Racing 3 and says at most to buy slick tires. Ooh, that sounds interesting. We've got tires in this game. That sounds very interesting. Hmm. Oh, look, launching traffic. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. Right, we're halfway through downloading the data. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. 50% through. I'm surprised me device hasn't run out of space. Surprised me device hasn't run out of space. This is a bit of a problem though, isn't it, with these games? The data dump. I think to be fair, what I will do for the next 2 streams is I will just open up the games just to make sure I've done my data dump. I think I will do that to be fair, because this is a bit boring, isn't it? Carlos says, "This is the only good game in the Cars X series. The others are bad." Okay, well, that rules that out then. That's a big cross against the other games in the series then. But I guess that's the point, isn't it? You get intrigued by one, you go, "Ooh, let's have a go," and then you, "No, this is rubbish. No, this is rubbish." As I said, a couple of them just by looking at what they're about, you just thought, "Nah, nah." Mm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with Assoluto Racing, I did read somewhere it was all like the weekly events are all just effectively the equivalent of a time trial event, a weekly time trial in Real Racing 3, which I'm just not that bothered about doing stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy doing the weekly time trial, but as you've seen in my streams, it used to be a small percentage of what I would do, and I would always incorporate it in competing in other series. So that's the only thing that's sticking in the back of my mind for Assoluto Racing. It doesn't look as if there's a great deal of racing. One could argue that game that game is badly named. It should be called Assoluto Timing or Assoluto Time Trial is probably what it should have been called. Anyway, not to worry. 67%. You notice every time you look at it, the percentage dial, it slows down. And then you look away. Oh, it's moved up 2%. And then you look at it and it goes, no, I'm not moving. But we're almost there. We're almost at 70%. See, it slowed down again as soon as I looked at it. 71%. It's like watching paint dry. I will remember that for the other 2 streams. I honestly didn't think that, there would be so much data to download, so it's like see, again, that's the beauty. Again, another improvement that we just took for granted in Real Racing 3. So, Real Racing 3, you don't have to download the data. You can just do the racing. So you'll go into a series and it'll just download the data for that game. There is an option to download all data, but you don't have to do it. Here, you are having to do it. Disappointing. Uh, and I say disappointing. It's only the same as the other games. And I'm sure if Real Racing 3 was available today and you playing it for the first time, I'm sure there's an element of this going on as well. I just don't remember it. Carlos also says in this game you will learn how to configure a car for racing. Oh gosh, you kidding me? Including car height, suspension, stiffness, the pressure, and much more. Well, you're a bit of an engineer though, aren't you? So you probably enjoy that sort of stuff. I just want to sit in a car and race. You know, if I wanted to learn that stuff, I would have become a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. It's a game. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, hopefully, in terms of playing this for an hour, well, 45 minutes now, there's none of that required. Um, that's you see again. That's what if you're doing a game, what you need is that little grab you. So you know, don't give the whole of the game in the first race. It again, sort of like now. I mean, it doesn't matter now because it's not available. But Real Racing 3, what they used to do is get you straight into doing a bit of racing. Um, in motorsports, to be fair, with a Formula One car, one of the Formula One cars that's like a training Formula One car. Can't remember which one it is now. But that just got you into it, a bit of racing, a bit of winning, and it chucked gold at you as well. Congratulations, you get some gold. And you go, "Oh, this is exciting." That's how it should be done. So it'd be interesting how this car sells itself. That's what I would say. Assoluto Racing didn't sell itself very well. I literally didn't race against anybody else in that game for a whole hour. I want some proper racing. Right, here we go. Carla says it's simple and intuitive. You'll see. Okay, good. Just like me. Well, maybe not the intuitive bit, the simple bit. Let's see how we get on. Here we go. 100%. Don't do another download after this, please. Oh, are you seeing that? It's going up to 100% and then it's going back. Download, please restart the game. Okay. There we go. Back on screen. Okay, loading all settings. Hopefully this is not going to take too long. There we go. Come on. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Confirm you are over 18. Confirm. To accept. We collect user data for the purpose of providing by clicking at you agree, decline. Due to the fact you opted out of user data, we are unable to provide some of our game's features, including multiplayer functionality. You wankers. Skip for the moment. You'll continue playing anonymously. You'll need to go to the sync section and sign in to save your. Okay, we'll worry about that another day. No point in worrying about it now, unless. Again, immediately I'm thinking it's not linked to your game ID on your device. Disappointing. Disappointing. Still loading up. Oh, some funky music. Nighttime in the strip. Okay, we can bypass this. Right, control type. Wheel, no. Buttons, no. Accelerometer. Okay. Oh god, good grief. What? Next. Controls can be changed in the settings. Okay. Know what I'm doing? It's immediately the controls on this feel so much better. Although again, I'm not doing any corners or out. Oopsie-daisy. Oopsie-daisy. I'm going to need an engineer, just so you know, to repair the car after every race. What's going on there? Oh, done with that. Oi. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Okay. So my immediate impression of the graphics, very good. As Carlos said in the chat, simple to understand and use. I already prefer the interface in this to Assoluto Racing. Oh, it's got a story as well. Oh, can we pass it, please?
I'm currently in Sunset City and have gained access to the notorious underground racing community known as Street. They offer really insane rewards for street races, and even though they're still testing the system, I can help you to join it right now. All you need is a car and skills to control it, and I know you've got what it takes. So why don't you come here and see it for yourself? My team will be here to meet you and help with the car. I really hope to see you here.
Okay. Oh, look. Another game that says, oh, buy the car. Buy it. It's only 99 pence. No. What have we got? A HC. Oh, the NX5 looks interesting. Good grief, what's that? My word. Let's do the NX5. Go. Select. There we go. Ayaka says, looks Japan map. Carlos says, go to settings and graphics and increase the resolution to the maximum and adjust the other options as well. Oh, hello, Alice. Nice to meet you. I mean, this all looks. I hope this doesn't do it every time because I'm literally not able to do anything. So I like the fact there's a story. Oh, there we go. Pause. Pause. Settings. Oh my good grief. Right, well, miles per hour. Racing line on. Traffic in multiplayer. All right, liveries on. Elite racers, quests. I assume they're all on. Okay, we've done controls. Graphics. 6 resolution, best, render distance, on, smoke intensity, medium, no limit. Audio, there is no audio. Oh, hello. Oh, it was just taking its time, was it? Right, we'll leave it all on there. Let's do that. Boom. Let's continue. Where am I going? Oh no. Hey. point counter. Score more points for drifting, speed, and tricks by increasing the score multiplier. Earning points gets you cash. Got you. Where are they? Oh. Oh, whee! Oh well. Oh, there we go. Right. Oh, right, okay. Or at least we've got some racing. Right, okay. Completing club races brings you closer to the race with the boss and lets you access elite races. To be admitted to the club race, your car must meet the class and rating requirements. The more difficult the club race, the higher the reward. Okay. Or this is what you mean about the traffic lights? Oh, good grief. I kind of like it. This is good. This is more like it. The controls are so much more reliable. What's this? Get out of my way. Whee! Whoops, a daisy. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't recommend doing this in real life. It's just a game. Hey, there we go. We're in the lead. Oh dear. Whoa, that was close. I tell you what, that's fun. I'm enjoying that. Carlos says, don't be clean with your opponents. You can close them in and hit them to maintain position, but they'll do the same to you without mercy. Well, you know me, I'm a gentleman when I drive. I might not be the cleanest, but I like to be fair. There we go. Even if people aren't fair back. Yes, immediately CarX Street is better than Assoluto Racing. That's my immediate opinion. I don't know what I'm doing now. What am I doing? Okay. Okie dokie. Am I liking it? I'm not. It's not. Again, it's not a replacement for Racing 3. It's more of a story. But it's good. It's good. I'm liking it. Right, where am I going? Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Your new home. You can buy. Okay, you can. This is your new home. You can fast travel here from anywhere in Sunset City, and store your cars in the parking lot. You can buy new houses directly on StreetNet. Here, buy another parking spot. You'll need it later. I'll be waiting outside. Okay. So what have we got going on here? Not sure at this moment in time. Don't think I need to worry about it, but that's it, all intriguing. Carlos says, don't forget that you have to fill the car with gasoline. What do you mean I have to fill my car with gasoline? Doesn't Eric do that? Where's Eric? Where's Eric in the game? That's all he was good for. knocking out the dents in my car and filling the car up. Don't believe I got to do that myself. What am I doing? What? No, don't want to be doing that. What? There we go. Right. Okay. What am I doing now? I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just driving around and seeing what's going on. How do you reverse? Can you reverse? Oh yeah, good. At least you can reverse in this game. Also, you can buy more capacity. Yeah, I suppose I need to fill up, don't I? So let's have a think about where we go to fill up. All right, so that's our home. Right, okay. Oh, what? I want to do it. So how do you select? Can you only do fast travel? There we go. Right, 782 meters. How do you go back in? No, do that. And now how do I list of cars? Do I go back out? There we go. Right. There we go. That's better. There we go. So we've got, there we go. Right. That took me too long to figure out. But hey, there we go. Hey, whoopsie-daisy. Did I have right of way there? Obviously not. Obviously not. So this is intriguing. I'd definitely say it's not a replacement for Real Racing 3, but it looks a lot of fun. It looks a lot of fun. What's this? Got you, right. I'm also not liking the fact I've got to spend money. You know how much I hate spending money. As in, not real money, just game money. There we go, right. Full tank. There we go. And that's all I need, surely. That's it. Boom, full. What do I need now? I guess I need to look at the map. Can I bring that up? There we go. And we want to do some racing, I guess. Single race. Okay. All right. Don't want to do fast travel. did I get down again? Oh. Carlos says, don't fill your tank up. Oh, only do it $5 at a time. But it doesn't matter. We're just playing at the beginning. Now, what am I getting wrong here? There we go. That's it. Right. Okay. So. It's relatively intuitive. It's just taking me a bit of time. Oh, that was really close. Fantastic. Right, okay. It's a bit weird. This is a bit weird. But it's a lot more fun than Assoluto Racing. Oh, hang on. Oops, daisy. I believe that guy just flashed his lights at me to tell me to get out of the way. Here we go. I'm not crashing into anything. I'm telling you now, it's all luck. There he is. Just flashed his lights at me. I have no idea what this is doing. This isn't technically a race. I'm completely confused. Hey, there we go, bit of crashing. Obviously it hasn't damaged the car at all. It's a bit weird. Oh, here we go, we're coming towards the finish. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do that in real life. I think I'm there. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. So what's this? Or is that a replay of the game? No. Oh, it's an advert. Well, didn't mean to do that. Carlos Guerrero says purple races are time races that don't advance your career. They're just races to earn money. Oh, right. Okay. Very good. So that's the grafting part of the game. Right. Do I collect that? Have I collected that? I guess I have. Now what? On the map? What have we got? So we got other types of races then. We only do those races at the moment. Oh, I see. Ah, right, okay. So it brings them all up and they're different color coded. So we got yellow. You can get an elite house when you buy a premium car. Okay, okay. Don't know what I did there. Yeah, this is a bit weird, actually. A bit strange. So what have we got as races? So that's free drift, drift, single, single, drift. Where am I? So I'm up here. Okay, let's go. Oh, is that the? Oh dear! Had I just stopped? I just stopped in the middle of the street. Bless them. They're all waiting for me to get going again. So I'm assuming I'm just going back home at this moment in time. Okay. Lots of different angles. Have I just passed my home? Yes. Yes, you have, Tony. Right. There it is. Right, so again, there's a lot of selling cars in it. Right. So now that I'm there, so what have we got? Ah, there we go. It's a car dealership. I'm not bothered about that. What else we got? We got some cups. What about cups? No cups? Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just see what our fuel's like. I'm not, do you know what? I'm not sure I like this actually. Yeah, you say it's intuitive. It may be, but I seem to be struggling for some reason. There we go. Right. Okay. So that's that. So where's the nearest one? Is there not one nearby? Oh, there's one there. Right. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not sure. Neither of these are Real Racing 3 games, or comparable at all. This is a lot of fun. I can imagine me needing to spend a bit of time to get into it. But I can imagine me getting into it, but we'll see. Right. Oh. Right, well, I've got plenty of fuel, so I don't need to worry about that. So let's have a look at the map. Let's do another race. We're 1 hour 40 minutes into the stream. I'm a bit lost with this game, I'll be honest. There. Let's do that one. There we go. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the music off just in case. Audio. There we go. Continue. Tell you what I will say though, the graphics are fabulous for this game. Here we go. Let's do another race. There we go. Collar says I need to go home if I want to do proper racing. Right. We'll do that next. We'll do this first. Yeah. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. $300. Right, so I need to go home, do I? So let's have a look at the map and let's do home. Where is home? Is it that one? And go. Okay, right. Okay, there we go. Right. What it's showing me is where to buy cars. I don't want to buy a car. I want to just do some racing. Oh, right. Oh, 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 oh. Do. Turning no multiplayer. Right. So street.net is where we want to be. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I think. There we go. There we go. Blimey, that was hard work. Right. So we've got everything on screen. So we've got whatever C3 and C4 is, and I've got a C1 car. Right. So we've got C1. There we go. Boom. Uh, Have I done that? I don't think I have, you know. Where was C1? C1 was there. Don't like spending dollars. I just wanna right, okay. Let's see where it sends me. Right. So in fairness, this is potentially a very explorative game as well as racing game. Ah, there we go. Perfect. That's what I want to do. Got you. Right. Woof. Midtown Sprint. Okay. All right. Ooh, she's a meanie. She's a meanie. You're not beating me though. There we go. Feel like I'm on the wrong side of the road. Oh. Okay, I'm kind of liking this bit now. Yeah, so obviously it's not race after race like it is with Racing 3, but yeah, kind of like it. Kind of like it. Now that I've figured out to some degree what's going on. Oh, there we go. Right, cool. And we've got a turn coming up here. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's a checkpoint only. Where's the end of the race? Come on. I think we're well ahead. There we go. Raggers Boy enters the chat, says, hiya mate, hiya back, welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. I'll be honest, I'm a bit confused by this game. CarX Street. It's not bad. It's a bit weird. I think I won that one. So I've got 28,200. So I would imagine at some point one has got to go to the garage to see how much cars are. So not the garage, the oh, we've got car delivery there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Christmas car delivery. Right. Let's go and buy a car. Right. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Where's me it's behind. Right. I love the fact that I stop and everybody's waiting around. Love it. Okay, oh dear. Yeah, well, you know. You can beep and you can flash your lights, but it doesn't matter. I'm still driving. Whee. I'm surprised you don't have the police chasing you down because I'm just going through all the red lights. But hey, just a bit of fun. Don't do it in real life. Right, okay. There we go. Whee. I tell you what I will say. I do like the feel of this racing. Oh dear. There you go. Lots of people beeping. I don't know why. It's obviously not me. Yeah, so to be honest, this is no Real Racing 3, but it is fun. It is fun. And I will say that this is better than Assoluto Racing. There we go. There we go. What was I just saying about the race? Christmas car delivery. Hey, Santa Claus, ask for help delivering gifts. You need to deliver this CHR to Redwood Reservoir and try not to crash it. The future owner is waiting for their gift. Okay. Okay. Kind of like it. A little task. So I don't get the car, but I get a reward. Now we are coming up to the 2-hour mark, so we have been playing this for about an hour. Oops, a daisy. Apparently I can't damage the car. Don't damage the car. Where am I going? Am I there? Am I there? Is there a... Or is it through here? Where is it? Let's sit to Redwood. Well, apparently I'm there. So where's me? Oops, daisy. It's confusing, this game. Oh, there we go. There we are. Fantastic. Quest complete. Boom. What we got? Raggers Boy says, I'm also from the UK and I play these sorts of games. Well, welcome along. We've got quite a number of games that we'll be playing over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, big Real Racing 3 fan. Obviously, it's closing down, so we're looking at 6 alternatives. Carlos says, you can deliver cars in the bottom left corner of the car delivery. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. This is very different from Real Racing 3. Want to stay up to date about when the next quest is? Turn on later. No. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. A bit weird, but this is fun. This is fun. This is not a replacement for Real Racing 3, but it's good fun. I'm enjoying it. Although I did get a bit lost. It took me a bit of time to understand what was going on. But once I figured out the issue of the map and the fact that there were certain things not turned on, made sense. That's okay. What have we got? We got 34,226. I'll be honest, in terms of racing, I do prefer just having a series that you're racing. It'd be a lot easier, but never mind. So 2 very different games this evening, and I would suggest this is the better of the 2. And it's another one with a daily reward. Log into the game every day and collect your reward. Okay, I will do. Oh, look at that. What do we get? What's day 7? Right, okay, so 7 days in a row. Okay. What else we've got? What else have we got? There's a car dealership. Let's have a quick look at that. And then if we'll wrap it up, it's a bit weird, this one. As I say, a bit weird. Okay. Okay, so we've got C. Right, can we get a C2 car? That'd be my immediate goal. No, you can't. Oh, and a lot of them are locked. Right, now I understand the purchasing the parking spots. So at your home, you have to purchase loads of parking spots and then park your cars in there. That does make sense. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can actually see me coming back to this. I can actually see me coming back to this. I love the fact it's all about spending money again. You can do a test drive, and it costs you $750. Yeah. So I would suggest out of these two games, so we're talking. Let's just move it down. Assoluto Racing and Cars Street. I actually think Cars Street looks to be the better game. I've only really scratched the surface, so it will be interesting um, how how they go. Um, but I can actually see me having a look at both of those games again, giving them a little bit more time. But as I said, CarX Street is definitely the better game. Boy says it gets really interesting once you start earning more money. Carlos says it's a good way to try out cars you don't own, but don't crash them because the traffic will cause you to crash. Be careful. Ragged Boy says, can you name the alternatives you're looking at? Yep, there we go. It's Assoluto Racing and CarX Street, which we've looked at this evening. And coming up in two streams next week, I'll look at Grid Autosport. Now, in fairness, pretty sure I've got Grid Autosports on my Steam account. So I think I already own it on the PC. So I might have a look at it on there as well. Gran Velocita, Monoposto, and there we are. There's the other one, Drive Zone. I would have liked to have done Racing Master, but apparently it's not available in the UK, which is a bit disappointing. Right, okay, there we go. I'll take it off screen. Let's have a look at the chat, see what else is going on. So Ragaboy says, so Real Racing 3 was a simcade, which is basically a simulator style game with arcade game physics. Assoluto Racing is a sim style game with sim physics. It is, but it's a bit more boring, isn't it? Car X Street is an open world arcade game. I would agree. I do like the exploring. It is completely different type of game, but it might be interesting, so I might give it a go. The only thing is, normally on a stream, I kind of like to have a little bit of an objective, so I might have to spend a bit of time thinking about uh, if I do stream that game in the future, how I go about doing it. We'll have a think about that. Raggers Boy says, just wanted to mention this so you know what you're dealing with. No problem at all. Ayaka says there were many nice cars. Yeah, but I'm too used to racing hypercars now. Raggers Boy says, I think for you, you are going to love Gran Velocita. Yep, yep. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. I reckon that will be your new replacement as it's a simcade like Real Racing 3. Very good. You're for sure going to love Grand Velocita and Grid Autosports. Well, yeah. What did I fit? So I guess in summary, I would say Assoluto Racing, good graphics, not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. I like my racing. It, Assoluto Racing is incorrectly named. I think it should be called Assoluto Time Trial. That's what I think it should be called. Car X Street, good name. Understand what's going on to some degree. Relatively intuitive, completely different style of game to Real Racing 3. Out of those two games, if I was to play one again, it would be Car X Street over Assoluto Racing. Assoluto Racing is wrongly named. Raggers Boy says, "Oh, I won't bother with Drive Zone and Monoposto. I'll be because don't seem up your street." Well, that could be true, but we'll give them a go anyway. We'll give them an hour like I've done each of the games this evening. But I'll be perfectly honest, up to this point, no suitable replacement for Real Racing 3, and a lot of people saying there isn't one. So there we go. There we go. Raggers Boy says you should keep trying with Assoluto Racing. I might do. I might do. I might do. Again, like both of these games, you've got a daily reward. So I might have a deeper look off stream. But as I said, none of these are replacements for Real Racing 3. Uh Ragged Boy says there is a race mode and multiplayer. Well, I didn't find it. It looked like everything was locked in it. Actually, no. To be fair, there was. I think one of the series was uh ra- um race mode, but yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Right, there we go. That's the end of the stream for today. A bit of a weird one, I'd say overall. A bit of a weird one. Still looking for the mythical replacement for Real Racing 3. I think I'll leave it there. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on YouTube, or follow The Fifth Guardian on Rumble. In regards to tomorrow's stream, we'll be back racing in Real Racing 3. And it's going to be interesting because, as I said, the series are now drying up. So, whereas over the last couple of weeks I've had 6, 8, 10, 12 series to race in, we haven't got many. In fact, in exclusive series, we've just got 2. But as you can see by the gold there, I reckon I'll be able to race in another series, and I'm dying to give the Ferrari 499P a run out tomorrow, so I think that will happen, and might be able to also fully upgrade the Ferrari 499P to open up that car's exclusive series. And then on Monday, it'll be that car and the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. So lots of racing coming up. Ragged Boy said, I've earned my sub. Well, that's very kind of you, sir. Thank you very much. Always much appreciated when people enjoy my content. And if people don't, I'm sorry. I try. Right. Okay. Let's wrap up the stream. All it remains for me to say is whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a very good one. I will be back tomorrow doing more racing in Real Racing 3. Looking forward to seeing you all then. Until then, thank you and goodbye.